Wait, what? Oh my goodness. So I'm trying to figure things out, to be honest with you, because I know we're about, 30-something days away from the election, and we just had the October surprise, what I think it is, which is with Jack Smith, and now we have Melania Trump. Now, if you've been following the whole election and everything, and the speeches and debates, you know that Melania has been nowhere to be found. She's been completely absent. And for her to show up like 30 days from an election seemed to be a bit peculiar, okay? Because we recently have her with this interview with Sean Hannity, and she's coming out with a book, I believe, next week to, Melania, right? And I'm like, okay, you're releasing a book 30 days out from the election? All right, that's interesting. And then in the interview, she's talking about how she was, fearful of what's to happen next, right? Due to the assassination attempt.
It's in one way you're not surprised, and every event that it happened, I'm thinking, what is next? What they are trying to do? And you always fear the worst, and that it happened.
She's also talking about how she told Trump that, hey, if you run, you're going to win, because she saw how the people loved him and yada, yada, yada.
You're quoted as saying, well, if you run, you're going to win. True story?
True story.
How did you know?
I saw how people react to him.
So I'm like, okay, she's coming out in support of Trump. Then, to contrast with this interview, she does a post. And the post it's really weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's a weird video, bro. It's very weird. Like, the lighting is weird. There's like heavy softening on the video. It's just weird, okay? And in the video, she's talking about essential rights, right? My body, my choice. What does that actually mean? Of freedom and everything. And then it ends with Melania.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
What? And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What is going on, right? I know I can't be the only one, because it's such an ominous video, and the lighting and her speaking is just, I forgot what her voice sounded like, to be honest with you. I didn't know she had such a thick, accent like that. Like, oh, you a foreigner. Okay, got you. You immigrant. Got you. But I don't know, I find it weird. And then we're having quotes from the book where she's talking about, hey, it's a woman's right. Who's anyone to tell me what I can do with my body? So it seems like she's talking out of both sides of her mouth.
Why should anyone other than the woman herself have the power to determine what she does with her own body? A woman's fundamental right of individual liberty to her own life grants her the authority to terminate her pregnancy if she wishes, adding, it is imperative to guarantee that women have autonomy in deciding their preference of having children based on their own convictions, free from any intervention or pressure from the government.
It seems as if, on one hand, she's for Trump, or at least bare minimum, present in the campaign now. She's present in the relationship. She's present. She's popped up. Okay, I don't know if she's in support, because even in the interview, the clips that we saw from Sean Hannity, she's not really saying, I hope you win, in 2024, that he's the right choice. She's not saying anything. She's just talking, very, diplomatic about, freedom, and, everyone has a right to vote, and yada, 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 right? There hasn't been any real endorsement of Trump. And I can't blame her, given the whole debacle that's come out with him sleeping with, Stormy Daniels, with him, right when she's having the child. I don't blame her. But it's a bit off. What this reminds me of is, what's the kid who's like really flamboyant? Herschel Walker's son. That's all I know him as. Herschel Walker's son. And how he came out and completely undermined like the dude's campaign. Completely undermined the dude's campaign. Talking about he's not a good daddy, he wasn't there for me, yada 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 yada. You know, all sassy sass. That's what it's reminiscent of that, because with her coming out in direct contrast to what Trump is talking about. I mean, Trump would even say that he wouldn't do a national ban, a federal ban on abortion. So for her talking about, hey, my right, my choice, is like, this is awkward. Like, what's going on here? And maybe this, I'll say it, maybe this could absolutely be a marketing ploy. It could be absolutely a marketing ploy where she's like, hey, I want to cause controversy to boost the numbers of my book. Maybe she's ran this through Trump and Trump's like, yeah, do it. Okay, do it. You'll win. You'll win by a whisker. You'll make a whole bunch of money and you'll help me. Right? Maybe that's what happened, but it seems off. I don't know about you, but it seems off. The video seemed off. The interview seemed very milquetoast. Her quote of central rights and freedoms and stuff like that, it was just like, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it, to be honest with you. I really don't know what to think of it. I'm not reading her book, so I don't care. So it's not gonna work on me. Maybe we'll see what other people say about the book, and because it's very interesting. That book could be a dagger or it could be like a nothing burger. But given her stance on, women's choice or my choice and my right, and what does that mean? It seems like she may be voting for Kamala. That's what it seems like. It seems like it may be a soft endorsement for Kamala Harris. That's my guess. Or maybe it's more of a warning to Trump to like, ease up on the whole women's rights, abortion thing. Just ease up on that a little bit. Because he does take credit for any Roe v. Wade, and he should. He's the one that put the Supreme Court justices in that position, even though they said, hey, it's the law of the land for 60 years, yada, yada, yada. They get into power and it's donezo, finito. So, I don't know. I think this whole thing is just very, very weird. Anyways, guys, that's a video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Lucas, she's absolutely beautiful. And of course, she supports Trump for re-election, and hopefully he wins and he saves America. Or if you believe something just seems off, right? It just seems off. The interview juxtaposed with the video, and then what we have allegedly that's in the book of her being, my right, my body, my choice, which, I would say it supports the video, right, of what she put out there. It could be a deflection, but it just seems a bit off this close to the election. Like this close to election, this is when you're gonna drop your book and all that. We'll see. Maybe it can be just a real support of Donald Trump, and I love my husband and we all have flaws and yada yada yada. Never know. If you happen to disagree, well, you know where to find me. Friday through Sunday, Disagreement Day. You call in, we'll duke it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what's your take on Melania. If this is a soft endorsement for Kamala, or is this more of a tactic to garner sales for her book? I don't know. And subscribe and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
What does my body, my choice really mean?